Hello, everyone. I think we are live now. One thing I hate all the time when we go live and it starts buffering. Technically, it's supposed to be live, and you guys can hear me right now. For me, it's still buffering. There you go. I can see myself live now. Lovely. So I am live today from Dr. Spectrum Studies Overseas, which is one of our trusted international student recruitment partners. And they're located in north of India. And that's where I am right now. It's beautiful, hot weather. For some of the people, probably hot weather is not the right thing. I mean, for me, myself, tell you what, I don't really like hot weather, but I think we do need some, good sun. With this COVID-19 lockdown, everybody is, inside their houses, which pretty much they should be to keep themselves and their families safe. But that's one thing, really, really important to understand, when it comes to international students or those who are looking forward to go for upcoming terms. For example, for us, it's going to be our September fall 2020 intake. One thing to understand is that with this COVID-19, not to get scared, obviously you must take care of your health right now, but I would rather say don't worry about the uncertainties, what's going to happen right now in the September 2020 intake. So here I am online. I can see one person online right now. I really would request somebody who's looking at me right now online, could you please write a message in the comment section that yes, you can hear me well and you can see me well. There's no blurry camera and there's no cracking sound, no cracking noise. So please, whoever is listening to me online right now, I request you to please leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure that yes, you can hear me and yes, you can see me. All right, so I'm going to start with just the basic. I want to warm up the session. I want to see more people coming up, join us. Definitely these live sessions, they are being recorded, and Spectrum Studies, like I said, they are going to, post this live recorded session later on for students, for people, parents who are not able to listen to me right now online live. So you'll be able to go back to Dr. Spectrum Studies page if you have not liked it yet. They are one of our trusted partners. Please like their page so you can get their updates, and you'll be able to see the live session, recorded version of the live session, and not miss anything then, right? If the more people join us, and as you have questions, please, there's a comment section. Keep writing your questions over there. As I go ahead and I talk about things, I will keep on answering the questions too. Hi, Sandeep. I see there's one person, Sandeep Sharma, online right now. Lovely. I think the reason why you're writing yes is because you can see me, you can hear me, right? I think. Lovely. Maybe there's a delay, but anyways, I saw the answer now. Yes, that's lovely. Great. Right. So what we'll be going to talk about today is a few things in general. First, I really want to make sure. See, I have a really bad throat. Again, it's not COVID-19, it's not coronavirus. I just have my allergies. And I have a little bad throat today. So, but good thing is always keep your water with you. I have my water, right? Keep sipping that. It keeps me going. I think it's very good. Same thing for you guys too. So what I'm going to talk about today is I'll talk about, our upcoming term. What are the plans that Code Core College has for our international students? For example, September, which is fall 2020 intake, right? And what new measures that we have taken, what new strategies that we have built up, for our international students is something I'm going to discuss today over the live session. At the same time, two main focus today, two major topics I would really like to put focus on. First is our co-op opportunities. That is our cooperative education opportunities for international students. Most of you guys must have heard about it. That is a word called co-op. Some people call it internship, paid, unpaid, but co-op means paid internship, right? Now, even if you have heard about it, maybe you don't know 100% what are the benefits of it, right? So we're going to discuss that. The second will be our university transfer programs. As you can see over here, I've mentioned it, premium university transfer programs available at Code Core College Canada. So what those are, why they're good, and how you, as an international student, can get really, really good benefit out of these university transfer programs. And why they're specially designed for you guys is something we are going to discuss today, right? I will talk about Code Core College also. I'll start with Code Core. I'm not going to get too much into it first, but we'll just discuss where it's located and what are we famous for, right? And what kind of programs do we have, just to give you an overview. I'll take that 5-7 minutes to discuss about that, but not too much into it, because like I said, I'll be talking about 3 major things today, and my major focus will be on those 3 things. First was co-op opportunities, second is university transfer programs, and the third is our upcoming term plans, right? So those are the 3 things we'll talk about. At the very end, I will again come back to Code Core to finish before the live session, right? And if you guys, meanwhile, like I said, if you have any questions, please go ahead, leave that question in the comment box. And we have our partners, Dr. Spectrum Studies. They will be able to answer if I'm still talking. But in case, hang on to your question too. Sometimes what happens is when I take the Facebook live session while I'm talking about things, most of the questions will be answered during the call too, right? All right, so here we go. Let's start with Code Core College first. As you can see up here, back here, you can see the logo. It's a coding logo. I hope you guys have gone through some computer courses in your high school, or before that, you must have seen this logo somewhere, right? So coding basically, that's what our core is. As the name goes, code, code and core. Right. So what core means, coding is our core. That means we are a tech-based school. Tech means technology. Though we do have our business and management programs, right? But our core, when we started in Canada, in western part of Canada. Now, west means British Columbia. That's the western part of Canada. So we started over there, right, in Vancouver. Now, we recently moved to New Westminster. As you can see over here. So that's New Westminster, okay? Now, most of you guys may not have heard about New Westminster. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and it's not far from Vancouver and Surrey. So if you really want to put it this way, it's somewhere in between Vancouver and Surrey. It takes about 20 minutes from Vancouver, about 15-20 minutes from Surrey, as you go from Vancouver towards Surrey. Most of the times, we also call it Greater Vancouver Area, just like GTA, Greater Toronto Area. So we call it Greater Vancouver Area. So basically, our location is New Westminster, and our community is the Vancouver Tech Community. The reason why I use that word, Vancouver Tech Community, is because Vancouver is a hub now. It's a hub for technology programs, technology companies, rather technology companies, not the programs though, right? So tech companies from US, they have their head offices in Vancouver. So there's so many technology-based jobs right now in Vancouver, right? That's why Bloomberg named it as Vancouver is the new tech hub. That's by Bloomberg Business. I hope you guys have heard about Bloomberg already for sure. All right, so that's where we are located, New Westminster, beautiful location, very, very good for international students. Why? I don't think I need to tell you, because, Vancouver, Surrey, so many Indian community over there. You'll be, you won't even feel like you're homesick. Trust me on it, right? And so that's where our building is. And we are a career university transfer college. Now, I'm sure this might be something new for you guys, something like a new terminology. What is career university transfer? We have heard about public colleges or private colleges, and where this career college came up, right? Or university transfer college came up. So it's a terminology that we usually use. That's the right way to, tell about a college. So they're private funded and public funded, but the colleges are called career colleges, and colleges like us with really good premium university transfers, that is partners, we are called career university transfer college, right? As we go ahead, I will cover up both the points. The reason why we call ourselves career university transfer, let's pick the first word, career college. Now, what exactly that means? Why are we career college? Why do we call ourselves a career college? The first point, our main focus, major focus, always has been on, building a career for you, helping you build a good future in terms of getting a job, getting a good pay scale, right? So building your career, that's why we are a career college. And how do we do that? Let me give you 4 or 5 points about how do we make sure that we help our international students or domestic students, right, build a really good career in Canada. So the first thing, again, right behind me, you can see that number, I believe, 250 hiring partners. So these are the companies that we work with. There's so many, 250 plus hiring partners, local and international. For top brands, I can tell you about Modern Advisor, Amazon, Unbounce, SAP, right? So these are some top companies that we work with. And then we do have some local partners too. And like I said, so many companies from USA at the moment have their tech backend, the tech hubs, their backend offices in Vancouver, in Canada, in British Columbia, And most of those companies are the ones that are hiring partners with us. That means they recruit our students either for part-time positions, full-time positions, to give them co-ops, right? And these are the companies that help us even design our programs. So the first point that I said, that we have networking for you. We have N number of, like so many, 250 plus company partners, right? That can help you build a really good network and get a final job later on once you're done with your studies, even during your studies. That's first, right? That's how we help you build your career. Second, like I said, these are the companies that help us build your programs, the programs that we're going to teach you. So what that means is we have industry-oriented programs. Now that word in itself, I think it's pretty much tells much about you, the program. So we follow 80-20 rule: 80% practical, 20% theory. Now that is very important in today's era. It doesn't matter what part of the world you come from. When you're looking for a job, the employers nowadays, they are looking for job-ready candidates, job-ready students who understand the implementation of the concepts that they have learned in their colleges, right? So our focus has always been to provide you the 80% practical knowledge, 20% theory, so you can get your hands-on learning. You can understand the concepts pretty much, right? I'll give you an example. I usually give that example to everybody during our sessions. Accenture, right? As a pretty big brand name, they had a really hard time getting recruiting these top graduates from top colleges and universities around the world. They train them for 1 year. And then what happens? These are the graduates, these are the candidates, these are the employees who leave them after 1 year after getting trained. So who's losing? The employer. So what employers want now is that they don't want to spend their 33% probably of their, profits on your learning and development, on the training. They want you guys to be trained in the colleges. And that's exactly what we are doing. We adapted, that change. We got that advice, from our hiring partners, and we include a lot of projects, a lot of assignments, from real-time companies. They're capstone projects, graded units. You get to work on assignments and projects from real-time companies, and you understand about yourself then. That, okay, fine, this is my expertise. This is what I need to do. And by the time you finish the program, there are employers already going to welcome you, waiting to rather welcome you, because they know, oh, you got from Code Core, this guy is trained already, no need to do training, so let's hire him, right? So that's what industry-oriented programs do. And that's how we help you build your career. And most of our instructors, now we don't call them professors, right? We call them instructors. So our professors or instructors or teachers, whatever terminology you want to use, sorry, like I said, my bad throat. So they basically are, they're the leaders in their own field. They are the experts of their own field. So they're working professionals at some top companies. What they do is they come on campus and take their individual subjects to teach you, right? So what happens in that case? First of all, you get to learn from somebody who's an expert in the industry already, who's working in the industry. So you don't just get that bookish knowledge, that 20 years old, same syllabus and all. You get to understand what's happening in the market right now. You go along with the market. And most of the times, these are the teachers, the instructors, the professors who end up recruiting their own students. Because if let's say, for example, if I were, some industry expert and I'm teaching you guys, my students, something, and then I know 5 of you guys are really, really brilliant, why would not I recommend you to my company, to my recruiter, to hire you? Because I've invested my efforts into you too. I know you're good, right? So that's where, all in all, we have 96% placement rate at the moment. Now that's a huge number, right? 96%, including international students, is pretty good number. So that's how we help you build your career. So that's why we are known as Career College. I know I put a lot of focus on it. I had to stretch it out, but I hope you understood that pretty well now. Now, why we are University Transfer College? Because we have university transfer programs. Let's understand how university transfer programs work, the structure, and why they are good for you. That was my first point, like I told you, that I'll be focusing on university transfer program. So let's begin with that first major focus point. Now, as an international student, if you were to study in your own country, for example, if you're from India, let's say you finished your high school, and high school means your 12th grade in any stream, and then you were supposed to go to a college or something. What would you do? Generally, what would you do? I think 99% of the students probably, right? They will end up taking a bachelor degree. A commerce guy may end up going to BBA or BCom, right? Another person from technology, like physics, chemistry, mathematics, might end up taking a bachelor's in technology, engineering, or BSc in computer science, information technology. So the point is that you will pick a degree program. But what happens? What happens when you decide to go to a country like Canada, and then you say, oh, nope, I'm not going to take a degree. I would rather just stick with a basic 2-year, 1-year diploma. Why does that happen? Right? There's so many points when I ask, our international students during seminars, education fairs, or regular sessions, and they gave me some valid points, which makes sense. I mean, first of all, students say, why do we need to spend, for 4 years when we can just get a basic 2-year diploma? I can't spend that much money, which makes sense. You're an international student, you got to pay a lot of fees. Okay, and you don't want to spend that much. Okay, that's fine. Let's put that point here. We'll come back to this point. The second they say is that I am not eligible to apply to a university, though I really want to go to a university. I want to add that university value to my resume, but I'm afraid that I won't be accepted because I either got a low language proficiency score. That means I may end up getting 6 each, but not 6.5 overall, or maybe I got 6 or 6.5 overall, but 5.5 in one module. So technically, as for my language ability, I cannot directly go to a university. Or at times your low academics, 55, 60, 65, even sometimes 70% students, in a high school, not able to go to a above average university. So these are still valid points. Let's keep that point here also. We'll come back to this. That okay, fine, you're not eligible. And then at times students say, I am eligible to go to, a university. I've got a really good language score. I have my, academics also. But the problem is, I'm not sure which is the right path for me. Which degree should I pick? I just finished my high school, my 11th and 12th, and I'm not sure what is it that I must take, because a lot of students here, they just go blind faith on picking the program. They don't think why that program, what will happen, what are their strengths, what are their skills that can align with that program to help you in future. So because you're not able to pick that, you say, I don't want to go for a degree option, right? Because it will be waste of money then. Again, total valid point. So these are the 3 major valid points. There's a 4th point too, which I'm not going to talk about much, which usually a lot of students, especially in North India, they talk about. I'll give you that point though, but I'm not going to comment on that. Is, oh, I just want 2-year diploma because I'll be able to get a 3-year work permit. And what will happen? Oh, I'll get my immigration. That is total. I'm going to use the word, trust me, I hate this word, but total nonsense. Trust me, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If somebody's sitting over there in Canada and handing over the immigrations to students saying, oh, you get 2-year permit, you get 3-year permit, and we'll give you immigration. There's so many things in between. You need to understand that. You don't put focus on those things. Like, what are your, where did you study? What kind of, program did you take? What were the points for that program? There's a point system. And then you need to understand your job. So after your study, what kind of job you got, right? What was a NOC level A or B, or so many things. So I'm not going to get into it, but you need to go and research for that, especially for students who are from North India. Trust me on this. I've had enough, talking to students during seminars and education fairs. I've been telling them about these things. That's the big pain of our, of colleges like us too, back in Canada, when students show up and assuming that they will get the PR easily. They don't focus on the basic points. But we're going to keep that point on the side, but I will include that too at the very end when I talk about benefits. All right, so first was monetary, that yes, you don't want to spend a lot of money on your education for a 4-year bachelor degree. Second was you were not eligible. Third was whether even if you were eligible, you were not sure on the right program for you, right career path for you to go in a degree program. So that's where university transfers come in play. So university transfers, they're beautifully designed platform and specially designed for international students. How? To cover up all those points that I just mentioned, that usually, that you guys say. And second is to make sure that we can help international students be equal, if not above, at least equal to our domestic students in terms of value, right? So if our domestic students, they have certain points, certain upper hand, that because they are domestic, they're there, they can do a lot of things that you may not. They can change the course if they're not happy with one program. They can drop that, go to the other. They have that flexibility. So we want to give our international students that flexibility too, so that once you're done with a program, you're just like a domestic student and taking your career straight off, not waiting for 3 years to get a job, right? So that's where university transfers play in. Now the first point is you need to understand one thing. When you go through a university transfer, what you're doing is you're taking advanced courses that are required by a university degree or a diploma, whatever. So basically required by a university. Those are the same courses that you're going to learn in our advanced diplomas. I hope it makes sense. So if there were college A and there's a university B, so whatever you were supposed to study at University B, the same courses you're going to take in our advanced diploma in college A, right? So basically you're doing the same thing. But what happens is you're going to the college first. You're not directly going to a university. So in that case, what happens? First of all, you pay the college fees. That means if you took 2 years of diploma, that may end up, leading to a third year of degree, and then you complete fourth year, which is basically called 2+2 program, which you might have heard about. So the first 2 years, you end up saving anywhere between $16,000 to $20,000 in 2 years. That's a huge saving. So when you say that I don't want to pay for a bachelor degree, now you can easily afford, because the first 2 years you saved a heck of a lot of money, and you can use that money that you saved towards your third year and fourth year, right? The second thing is, while you started your course, you didn't start your course at university. You got admission at a college first, like career college like us. So what happens there is when you join Core College, through us, you go to university. Your entry requirements fall under our category, not university. That means even if you had a 6 overall, 5.5 in one, we will accept you, because that's a minimum requirement in IELTS, language proficiency. If you have a PTE of 56 and 52, in writing, we will accept you, because that's a language, requirement. So easy, basically. It's way more relaxed requirements, entry requirements for a college than a university. So easily you can enter a college, start your program, take the advanced courses required by the university, pay the college fees, and then take an easy transfer to the university partner. Right. And there's some really good brand names. I'll talk about it later on. So what happens here is you're not going to rewrite the IELTS. You're not going to take the IELTS language proficiency again, because you have gone through 2 years of study or 1 year of study at Core College in Canada. You're not going to worry about your academics in India, even if it was basic, poor, or relaxed, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take the courses that are available with us, and that's the only thing. So when you take a transfer, the university is not going to look at your score from your home country. They're going to look at a score that you got at Core, which basic has to be a minimum passing mark C grade. How beautiful is that? So we saved your money. We got you in a university with relaxed entry requirements. The third thing is, what if, even if you're eligible, but like you said, you were not ready to take the university degree or program because you were scared of getting into a wrong program. You don't know about your career path. This is the time. Because what happens for the first 2 years, at college or first year at college, whatever program combination you want to pick, you are taking advanced courses required by the university, like I said again, at college. That means you have those 1 to 2 years to decide on which majors you want to take, which degree you might want to take later on. Associate or bachelor, you want to take marketing, finance, supply chain, entrepreneurial management, commerce, integrated studies. So many degree options will be available to you, and you can pick that. That means within the first 2 years, you have the benefits of career college, like I already told you, industry-oriented programs, project works, assignments, 3 days a week classes, more time to work so you can make some money, co-op opportunities, which I will talk about later on. So all those things that a career college can offer you will help you decide on the right career path for you. So that once you're done with your 2 years, you can easily pick which degree, which majors, which advanced diploma further on, whatever you want to take in the third year or fourth year of a degree or something. So this is a university transfer platform available to international students. And let me tell you one more thing, the fourth point, the PR, immigration point, right? If you are a recognized university graduate, if you have finished associate or a bachelor's degree at a university, you get more points than just a basic diploma, right? So that's a plus point. If study doesn't click you, if immigration does, I think that's a valid point for you, that why you should take a university transfer program through a career college like Core. It will help you in overall kicking your future, kickstart your future, and make sure that immigration is something that everybody gets. Trust me, that's not a big deal. But settlement is something that only few students who from beginning plan their future ahead, they get settled down properly. So this is the right moment for you. This is the choice that you have to make today, whether you just are aiming for immigration or something and not focusing on your studies, which you must, because as an international student, your first thing is study. Second thing is getting a job. Those are the first two steps. If you're not focusing on those two, the third thing will be really hard for you to get, trust me. Or even if you get it, you're going to struggle for the next 5-7 years. I myself have been an international student. I can tell you my first-hand experience over there. A lot of students, those who are not able to focus on the first two steps, they struggle for a long 7 to 10 years to settle down. And then there were students, like us, who focused on the first and second step, got into good school, got the good study, and then took the good job. We focus on networking through our colleges, same way that Core is offering you. So focus on those two steps, take the university transfer program, and make a good base for you in Canada. Once you have a solid base, everything up when you're going to make, it's just a piece of cake for you then. All right. Now, in between, I mentioned about co-op, right? And how co-op programs, which are paid internships, you can call them too. How can they help you, add on more value to your university transfer program? Now, let's put it this way. So a lot of times, students say, okay, Lavraj, I understand university transfer. Even for a bachelor degree, let's say if I want to go 2+2 program, I will start with my 2 years at your college. And I know there's a 20-hour per week, work option I can do. I can make some money, some experience, but what happens then? I still would have to go to a university, still would have to spend 2 years over there and pay extra money to a university. I have to pay $20,000, $25,000 there. Even if I am able to get a scholarship, but still I have to pay. That's where co-op opportunity comes in. Now, if you take our program, but with the co-op, for example, we have Advanced Diploma in Business, okay? And it's a 2-year program, right? And you have an opportunity to either finish the first year and then go to UCW, University Canada West, to take 3 semesters of associate degree. Or you can finish both first year and second year and get a diploma at Core and then take a transfer to third year and the fourth year of a bachelor degree at one of our partner universities like Trinity Western, Royal Roads, University of the Fraser Valley, University of Prince Edward Island, University Canada West. You can pick which one you want according to your degree. Now, in between, if you add a co-op to it, what will happen is each year of your advanced diploma, year 1 and year 2 of Core College, you will add a co-op of 600 hours. That is paid work opportunity through us. Now, because we have a really, really good networking, a strong network of companies, I already told you 250 plus hiring partners we have. What happens there is that we help you, get into a good company in your own field. You start making good experience in your own field and good money. Now, let's talk about money first. So when you work 600 hours in the first year and 600 hours in co-op in the second year, you have made enough money. You have made enough money that you can spend that money towards your third year and fourth year of a bachelor degree. Easily. Still save on top of it. Trust me on that. Right? So you made enough money that you'll be able to spend that money towards your third year and fourth year of a bachelor degree at above average good university to get a university degree and still save money on top of it for your living expenses. That's the co-op opportunity that we help you with. The second point, the co-op opportunity, the co-op work hours, whatever hours you will work, that will be counted towards your points when you apply for provincial nominee program, which is your basically immigration, you can say, the first step of immigration. That means this co-op can help you fetch more points during your immigration. So you were studying, you took co-op, you made money, and during your studies, that co-op helped you get immigration points later on down the road, which you were supposed to get, right? So these are the 4 major points that international students need. And fifth is that when you're working already full-time in an under co-op with a company, and if it performed good, you may end up having a job once you're done with your overall program already, right? Now, university in itself helps you get more points for immigration too, because it's a higher degree than a basic diploma. So all in all, during your studies, don't worry about immigration because the settlement is already there. While you're studying, you already started making money, points towards your immigration, good job, you are settled. Immigration will be a mere fact, just a stamp on for you when you apply. Simple as that. So that is something, a combination of university transfer programs and the co-op programs together can help you. Don't worry about asking money from your parents then. You make money, you make experience, you get points, and you have a really good life in Canada then. So this is the platform which is a golden opportunity for international students. Now, I see that this session is going to be recorded, right? And Spectrum Overseas will have this session on their Facebook page. I would say, please go ahead. First of all, like that page. Go ahead, listen to this video once you're done with, even if you're not there right now, listen to me on your live session, and share the same with your friends and your families, people who are looking to study abroad, because these are some points that not a lot of people know. Not a lot of people go online. Not a lot of students, they research about these things, whether co-op can help you fetch more points in your immigration, whether co-op can help you make money that you can use towards your education, whether university transfer could help you get a university degree, which can help you indirectly get a good job and also good points in your PR. And you can save money through your eventually through your university transfer platform. So these are the points that I would suggest to consider when you're picking a program in Canada for higher studies, right? For your international education. So co-op is one, university transfer is one, and then Code Core I already told you. Now Code Core, we have all the programs designed in the same way. We have programs with co-op, without co-op. I suggest to go for a co-op for sure. And then we have university transfer with our university partners. So this is the platform that we provide to our international students. I suggest you to pick that platform, to go ahead and use it. And if you have any questions, keep writing those in your comment section here. I see there are a few questions probably. What is IELTS requirement? There's a few more things I need to discuss, but I'm just going to quickly take a few questions as we go. So Jeet Sarao is asking, what is IELTS requirement? I think I've covered that already. Let me just mention that again. So at the moment, the IELTS is 6 overall, no less than 5.5, 5.5 max in one module. And then we also accept PTE. The PT is 56 overall with 52 minimum in writing. And we accept TOEFL, 80 in internet-based test overall, and the no section below 19. And at this time, in this situation right now, I understand a lot of students cannot go out. They cannot take IELTS examination, even if you were preparing. So what to do now, right? What is it that you can do right now? My friends, you can take Duolingo. Please, it's a very good examination, right? Very easy platform. 1 hour online test only, and way more affordable. Trust me, money-wise, way more affordable than your IELTS. I think IELTS in India probably is about 13 to 14,000 Indian rupees, and this Duolingo is pretty much 3,500. That's pretty competitive, right? So I would suggest to take Duolingo. If you have already practiced for IELTS, trust me, it's going to be really easy for you. If you take Duolingo to get into Code Core, you must score a minimum of 95 to 110, 95 to 110. Now, Code Core College, we have taken a step to help you guys who don't know about what Duolingo is. We are taking online sessions to give you a real-time experience on the look and feel of Duolingo. So every Thursday, there will be a session on Duolingo that will be hosted by our director, Ian McKinnon from Code Core Canada. And so anybody can join that. I mean, counselors, our agent partners, or even students. So I suggest you to look for that. And if you want to find the link to join us, you can go on to either Code Core College page. Just write Code Core College on your Facebook and look for the Code Core College page and like it, and you will see the link to join our session for Duolingo. And you can also find the page called representative.codecore. Representative.codecore. Right? You can like that page too. That is something that I run for international marketing, and you can find that, and you can also find the link in that. Otherwise, you can talk to Spectrum Studies. Like I said, these this company is these consultants. They are our trusted partners in the international student recruitment industry, and they also have the link. So they will be posting the same probably on their Facebook. You can take that. So Duolingo is a very good platform. Please use that. It's very affordable, easy to use. And if you're already prepared for it, for the IELTS, go ahead, take the test. We will accept it. And there's no conditional offer. I mean, we will accept it. You can use that, okay? There's a myth also that Duolingo is not accepted by the immigration, the CIC. It's not written anywhere, my friends. Don't go by what people say. Trust me. Is there anywhere written on your CIC on immigration website that PT is not acceptable, or it is acceptable, or TOEFL is not acceptable, or it is acceptable? No, it's not. Still, student gets visas, right? So the only thing is with Duolingo, you will not fall under the SDS and non-SDS category. You may, but still you can apply your file under your general category. Why immigration will not accept it when a college or an institution accepted it, right? We looked at your score. We said, yes, you're eligible to apply. Go ahead, apply for your visa. Yes, it just won't fall under the SDS, non-SDS category. But to begin your application, you should not be waiting for IELTS for the lockdown to be over, because there'll be a lot of rush then. I would suggest take the Duolingo test and then apply. And then, once you apply, start your offer, get a seat. And then even if you want to take IELTS down the road, you can. The reason why I am suggesting to apply now and not to wait for your September intake, to come closer, like July or June, or wait for the lockdown to be over, because we have a lot of students from May intake who already got their deferred offers for September. So there are a lot of seats already gone, right? So if you don't apply now, your fresh application, if you're a fresh applicant and you haven't started your application, you may not end up getting a seat anywhere, trust me. Then you'll be looking for Jan, and you can end up having that negative impact of having a gap in your studies. So I suggest to start the application with Core. You don't even have to worry about the application fee. There's no application fee that we charge to our international students. So all you have to do is, for example, go to Spectrum Studies, talk about your program, talk about what are you looking for, give your scanned copies. You don't even have to go to their office. Everything's done online. So you just have to scan the document, send it to them, talk to them on phone or virtual session. If you want me to help you counsel, all you have to do is go to Spectrum Overseas, talk to them, ask them, hey, I want to connect with Lovraj from Core College to see something about the programs, right? I'll be able to connect with you one-on-one. Recently, I attended an education fair online, and two of the students who were eligible they got their offers here. I've scanned these two offers, sent it to them right on the virtual session. How good is that? You don't have to worry about going outside anywhere or pay your application fee. Just show the documents on your camera, on your phone, or send it and scan it to me. And then we'll look into it. We'll guide you which is the right program for you. Here's the offer. We'll fill the offer letter for you, scan it, send it to you and your company like Spectrum. Here you go. So easy. At least you will have your seat booked, and looking at the scenario, you can then go for September intake. All right. Most of the classes right now we are taking for May intake is online. And if worst case scenario, though we think, yes, September intake will be open, but worst case scenario, we'll start online over here, from your home country. And as soon as the borders are open, you'll be able to join us. But the good thing is there won't be any delay. There's no uncertainty for you then, whether you will end up getting a seat or not in the coming months. So this is the right time. And to motivate you a bit and to help you, not rather help you, but to rather enable you, to cope up with the studies in Canada. See, every student requires a laptop to work on presentations, to work on, assignments, projects, in class, out of the class. So everybody needs a laptop. So what we have done, to appreciate your applications right now this time, and also to enable you, like I said, to study in Canada, to go one step further. If you apply before May 31st, so if you are a student and you're applying before May 31st, that means we got your application on our portal, admission portal, before May 31st, and you end up getting a visa and you join us in September, you will get a laptop from Core College, right? To help you, to enable you your study in Canada properly, like I said. So that's one thing that we have done for our international students for sure. So there'll be a laptop given to you if you apply before May 31st, and eventually you end up getting a visa. A laptop will be given to you when you join us. Okay, that's something we are doing for you guys. Now, again, there's no application fee. We accept 5 years of study gap. I already told you language requirement. Let me tell you that again. The language requirement is 6 overall, no less than 5.5 in IELTS, 1 module max, and also we accept Duolingo at the moment. Now, Maninder Gill is asking what benefits given to us when we apply in Core College for international study. What benefits given to us? I think I've covered up all the benefits already, but let me just tell you a quick major benefits. Being a career college, the first big benefit through us is this access, 250 plus hiring partners, 96% placement rate. That is the first and the foremost thing you need. You don't need, trust me on that. You do not need a Tim Hortons, a coffee shop in college. You should not be asking for those things. Those are not benefits for you. Whether we give you free pickup from the airport or we help you find an accommodation, those are the things we do. Yes, definitely. But that is not the big benefit. Look at the big picture. Your big benefit as an international student down the road is going to be your education and your job. What kind of job? How much money you're going to make? That is the benefit. So that's our focus being a career college. So we help you connect with our top employers. We get you 96% placement rate. We help you get a co-op opportunity so you can start making your points, money, while you are studying, right? And then later on, we help you with university transfers to become a recognized university graduate, to get more points again and get a good job later on through university transfers. All right. So these are the benefits that Maninder Gill, you will be able to get from via Code Core College once you join us as our international student. If you want to discuss more about your profile and if you want to discuss more about the benefits, because there are hundreds of them, all you can do right now, which I suggest you to do, is to go back to Spectrum Studies and ask them to connect you with me for a one-on-one session. We'll be able to talk on mobile phones, right? Why not? It's easy. You have WhatsApp, just come online on WhatsApp through Spectrum Overseas and we can have a three-way conversation and I can counsel you. God knows if you were eligible to apply without even paying application fees, right on WhatsApp call, you may end up getting a pre-offer letter. Yeah, that's what CodeCore is doing right now to help our international students. That's another benefit. All right. How much gap is accepted by G throughout? The gap is, like I said, 5 years maximum. That's the max gap, study gap. So even if the student was studying or working or not working, they can mention that in the SOP that you submit to the embassy. And you can also, connect that student if they have a gap with me directly on phone, so I can counsel that student. For college, the SOP will be the counseling. So we'll get to know whether we want to accept that child or not. Overall, 5 years of study gap is something that we accept. I hope that answered the question. Right. So generally 2 to 3 days max for the offers to be released. And no application fee. Already told you, September intake is available right now. Advanced diploma we have in business. We have advanced diploma in computing, software development for somebody who wants to take a technology program, become a software developer in IT industry, want the opportunity to go to a university like Thompson River University in British Columbia, which is pretty well known for the computer science programs, right? They can go through us. And we also have our one-year web application development diploma with co-op also. That program basically will help you understand coding and programming. You can become a web application developer, which is huge in demand, huge in demand. And we have a specially designed program, actually, I must tell you about. If you are a student with non-medical, that is physics, chemistry, maths in India or anywhere in the world, basically, and you have 60% overall, right? 60% physics, chemistry, maths in total you have in high school, you can join our joint partnership program with North Island College. Now, what that is, it's a 3 years advanced diploma. First of all, from immigration point of view, let me put that point. 3 years advanced diploma gets you same points as compared to a 4-year bachelor's degree. So you save 1 year, all right? Now, it's a 3-year advanced diploma where first year will be with Code Core, second and third year will be with North Island College. Students who have BSc IT, BSc Computer Science, or BCA, with 60% in total, can also join this program, and they can make a lot of benefit out of it, right? Huge number of jobs, high-paid jobs after you're done with this program. You will learn web application development, mobile application development, which is huge in demand right now already with all the top companies, and creative writing and business modules. It's a full-fledged, full-stack program. And because it's a joint partnership program from India, you will get letter of acceptance, LOA. That means, admission from both the colleges together. NIC, North Island College, and us, Code Core College. So you are going to get a 3-year study visa. You join us there. You take 1 year with us. You take second and third year with NIC. Once you're done with your first year, guaranteed, we are going to help you get a remote web developer job in your during your second and third year. That means you can start making money while you're taking your second and third year at NIC. Now, that reminds me of one point. I hope you guys know. If not, this is a very good point for you. If you take co-op programs, co-op program does not fall under the 20-hour off-campus work permit. That means if you take a co-op program with Core College and you take the first year co-op, you take the second year co-op, meanwhile, when you're taking the co-op, you're taking the working hours and you're making money, you can still go ahead and work 20 hours off or on campus. That's separate than co-op. Double the money, double the experience. So that's very, very, very beautiful platform for international students. I can't put more focus on it. If you guys have any questions, I would say please call Spectrum Overseas. I see Mr. Gagandeep Singh Chabra, he is from Spectrum Overseas and he has left a number over there. So all you have to do is just call that number. That's it. And they will be able to connect you with me also if you have any questions. And if you think you are eligible to apply to Core College and don't want to wait for the lockdown to be over, want to secure a seat, you still can avail this opportunity of getting a pre-offer letter right on a virtual call from Core College. All you have to do is just call Spectrum Overseas and get in touch with me and be ready with the documents too, right? Yeah, Mr. Gagandeep Singh Chabra also mentioned in the comment box that free laptop for applying new students from Core College, best of students. Only one condition is there. You must apply, you must start your application within the month of May, before May 31st. And then once you get a visa, you will get a laptop to, like I said, to support you with your international studies because you end up needing one. All right, I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Like I said, I have a really sore throat today. I've been talking much on virtual sessions, and it's a good thing to take. Meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, please leave a message in the comment box, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. If not, if you don't have any questions right now, please, once you're done listening to the recorded session afterwards, you can still leave a comment in the comment box, and I myself or Spectrum Overseas will be able to answer that question, or you can talk to Spectrum Overseas and they can connect you with me. All right. Okay, it's about give and take 15 minutes, and I think we have covered up most of the points. I didn't really want to take kind of a presentation on Core College and talk about just our programs because you can see that on our website codecore.ca, www.codecore.ca, CODECORE.ca. You can go online, you can go to Core College page on Facebook, representative.codecore page on Facebook too. And otherwise, you can talk to Spectrum Overseas, call on the number, which is in the comment box, and they can help you connect with me. But what I wanted to focus on, like I said, is on the two major points, which is the co-op opportunity and the university transfers. Why these two things are very good platform for international students. I hope I've made myself clear. I've made these points clear. And I hope you guys will listen to this recorded session later on also. And if you have any questions, and make the benefit out of it probably, right? Because that's the most important thing. Listening is one thing and acting is the other. So when you listen, when there's something that is beneficial for you, somebody with sore throat has been really shouting out loud for you guys to make you understand the platform is for you guys and you must make use of it. I'm sure you're going to take the action also. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to help you pick the right decision for yourself. And thank you very much for everybody who showed up online today. And thank you very much, you guys who are listening to it after this live session is done. The recording, if you're listening to this recording, I thank you also. And I hope you guys, make the best of the situation right now. And like I said, don't wait for the uncertainties or whatever's going to happen, whatnot. Don't be negative, be positive, and start your application today. Eventually, that is going to help you in future. Again, thank you very much, Spectrum Overseas, for inviting me today to join you guys on your Facebook page for a Facebook live session. Guys, if you have any questions, like I said again, please talk to Spectrum Overseas. I'll be more than happy to help you with, and I'm really, really, really looking forward to either connect you with online right now, but eventually see you guys and host you guys as our international students for the upcoming fall 2020, that is September 2020 intake in Canada, in New Westminster. And so hopefully we'll meet for sure. Thank you, and you guys have a very good day and enjoy your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.